Welcome back. It is Lauren and Ebony, the Workforce Whispers. You left me hanging on that one. Whispers. There we go. We are two MCC coaches taking on the big questions, the topics happening in the Reddits. We are giving you a coach approach with a little bit of snark and spice that hopefully is helpful for you to apply into your everyday life. Maybe you never experience situations, but maybe it broadens your perspective and gives you more information, more tools, more resources to roll in this thing called life. But we've got a new topic. Are you ready, Ebony? You're getting hydrated for this one, yes?
I am. Well, I always need to be hydrated. Yes, I am ready.
Okay. The topic of this, it's in quotes. Be careful poking the bear. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Would you take that phrase as a veiled threat if your boss said that to you? Context is that my employer is blatantly breaking the HR policies in regards to pay, and the boss is absolutely no help. I told him I want to go to HR about why they're not following their own HR policies. What do you think?
I think I
Fair
don't
at all.
I think I don't have enough information. I would ask, is this the law they're breaking or internal company policy, right?
Mhm.
HR works to protect the shareholders of the brand. Their fiduciary responsibility is not to you as the employee, it is to the brand and the shareholders of that brand. So, is this a legal issue or is this a policy issue? And if it's policy, how much leeway do they have in the application of it? Two, are you in a pay equity dispute? Is this a gender thing? Is this a racial thing? For me, in this question, honestly, I would, if I was coaching this person, have a lot more questions for them, right? To get context and to understand why the boss said, be careful and not poking the bear. And unfortunately, for me, it's not enough information. How about you?
Yeah. Well, my first take on this is that I think we need to get really clear on what HR's role is. And I think a lot of people categorize them as this rule following enforcer. And I think exactly what you said, they are employed by the company to protect the company. And so a lot of times CHROs, HR managers really have their hands tied in what they can do. I used to work for a very toxic company where there were full-on HR violations, illegal practices, and they would say one thing, and then as soon as they went to the CEO or the C-suite or whoever the decision maker was, they very quickly changed their tune. So again, yeah, not enough information, but I guess the question I would ask this person is, how important is this to you? What value is this rubbing up against? Is this an ethical, moral dilemma for you? Is this discrimination? Is this something that just doesn't feel fair? And I would ask you to put a number on it. On a scale of 1 to 10, how important is this to you? How much friction does this create versus how much energy are you expending focusing on this? Because it may be like you being a right fighter where it's like everybody needs to follow the rules. And yeah, there's tons of policies that are never fully executed on, but again, not enough information. What is this really about? But I think this person needs to kind of like categorize it and put a value on it so that they can make an objective decision versus an emotional reaction, which is what I'm seeing from this post.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I wish, we could offer more solutions, but I think it's framing and then also context. And so those things are missing for both of us. And quite frankly, I would have asked my boss instead of making up a story around it. What do you mean by not poking the bear? Because they may have seen contextual history that you're not privy to. And it's inside of that source of strategic information that allows you to leverage your network differently. Right. And so if you can go to somebody who's a pillar inside the organization and say, hey, I'm noticing this. Can you tell me, have you seen this other times here? They may give you a list of from 1 to 20 of ways that they've seen it applied, even though the manual says this. And so those are the things that you should be careful about and where you need to get more information before you.
Yeah, I'm sensing a lot of assumption, and we all know on the other side of assumption is curiosity, because assumption is besties with judgment. And if you're going into a judgmental story and already thinking like, I need to report this to HR, you need more information too, because we've talked about this in other episodes, that if you are the person that is tattling, if you are the person that is poking the bear, you then become the aggressor. You can become the target. So as fair or unfair as it sounds, this is strategic and a chess move for you too, of who do you align yourself with and get messaging from and information from as you're growing and cultivating your own discernment in the workplace. But this isn't tattletale central. This isn't like you broke rule 4 through 7. You need to kind of look at all the players involved and what's most important for them and for you.
Mm-hmm. I 100% agree with you. Okay.
All right.
Thank you, Reddit subreddit work. We appreciate your input into our conversation so that we can give our opinions unsolicited on your quandaries.
Well, it's solicited as long as I click play. So I have full permission to bring on the snark and sass. And yeah, we didn't even get that sassy with them. Just get curious, ask questions, and don't make yourself a target. That's it.
I love it. On the other side of an assumption and judgment is curiosity. Flip that coin. Flip that
Flip the coin.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, I'm going to flip the coin. And if you have any coins you want to give us, no, I'm just kidding. If you have questions, quandaries that you want us to take on, we're happy to hear it. Slide into Ebony's DM. She said it was okay. You can hit us up with a question. It's all good. We're happy to take it on, and we'll keep, trolling the interwebs for some content too. It's all good. But thanks for joining us for another episode of with Ebony and Lauren. See you later.